What's up YouTube, this is Zane Gamer Brain coming out to you guys with a hypothetical video, and today I have a friend with me. Would you like to say your name or screen name?
Bryce.
Bryce has no idea what I'm about to say, but what if elevators controlled time? Like as you went up a floor, you went ahead by a day, and then when you came back down, you went back a day.
So it's like a time elevator,
Yes.
but for all elevators.
Yes.
Okay.
What would you do with that?
Okay, no. Okay, let's say you go back in time. Are you, say you go back to like when you're in 8th grade, are you in your 8th grader like body, or is there now two of you in that time space?
It's the second. So there would be two of you.
Gotcha.
However, since you're in the present, you would have to go underground. And unless you were underground in the past, you would not see yourself.
Right. I don't know what I'm doing. I don't trust myself to be, that it would be anything good, but I don't know what I do.
Okay, let's change it up a little bit. Just ascending in altitude and descending in altitude control time. Like you jump and you see a couple seconds in the future. Would you use that? Like you just constantly jumping in one spot to see who's there?
I'd be like bunny hopping to CSGO. Like,
oh, you'd use it in games?
No. I mean, like, that's what it would look like. I'm bunny hopping in real life.
Oh, okay.
It would definitely help for 9/11.
That's fair. Yeah. Now, I have no idea whether or not any of my viewers are okay with us talking about 9/11, but it's going to happen. So if you don't want to hear about it, stop watching now.
Skip to.
I have no idea where the skip would be, but I might put it in. It depends. Let's say during 9/11 this was a thing. Because they went up in the plane, the buildings would have already been struck down by the time they got there. And then when they landed, they would be back up. So 9/11 couldn't have happened, right?
So when you jump, are you in the future for that half second you're in the air, or are you just peering into the future?
No, you're there. You are in the future.
So you jump, you're in the air, but and then you land, and you're back in the present. What are you looking?
Exactly, yeah. But if you're flying in a plane,
you're in the future that whole time.
Yes.
But is the floor of the plane technically ground?
No, because it's in the air. Like your height relative to the actual ground, the Earth.
So like, okay. So they'd see what was happening the whole time. And then when the plane hits the tower, do they die?
But if they're already in the future, wouldn't the towers not be there?
No, okay, so take the two planes, they take off, all those people are in the future now.
Yes.
So they're seeing their future as in, like, they're flying and they're like, oh, so this place is going to be awesome, and then there's a tower in their face, so this is going to happen in the future, we're going to hit this tower, but once they hit that tower, are they all dead? Because they're in the future.
I think I get what you're trying to say, but my mind is, as soon as they start getting close to New York airspace, since they already decided what towers to hit, they would already be destroyed by the time they got there. Because if, let's say, jumping takes you ahead a couple seconds.
I see what you're saying now. So once they got there, the towers would have already been destroyed in the present, and they are in the future.
Yeah.
But
then by the time they land, they would have never hit the towers.
Well, that depends on how far in the future they were.
Well, if jumping does a few seconds, and most people can only probably jump like a couple, 3 feet in the air maybe, right? And that gives you like, let's say, 3 to 5 seconds into the future. Imagine 10,000 feet or whatever, you know?
So for every feet, it would be 1 second that you're peering into the future. So they're peering 10,000 seconds into the future. How long is 10,000 seconds?
I can look that up.
I got calculator.
Okay.
167 minutes.
It would be what, like 2 hours in the future? 2.5 almost? By again by 60. 166.
160. Who's to say 167 divided by 60?
Almost 3 hours in the future.
Almost 3 hours.
And I mean, as soon as they were hit, they went down in under an hour. I know that. I think this would also have to take into the calculation of how long it took the plane to get from where it took off to the tower as well.
So if that's a 9-hour flight, and they say they started in LA, that's about 9-10 hours to New York.
I'm not a fine pilot.
We'll say LA to New York is about 9-hour flight. I don't know the actual time, but they take off. Plane of takeoff, they're already in the future. The moment they leave the ground. So they're peering almost 3 hours into the future. They're looking at Denver, where they'd be at in Denver. So once they get to Chicago, they see what's going down in New York.
Isn't time travel confusing?
I love time.
Because I'm a little lost, but I mean, my friend Bryce here can normally explain things pretty easily. But time travel is fucking confusing.
But that's to say, are we using Back to the Future rules, or are we using Avengers Endgame time travel rules? Where
I haven't seen anything.
okay, so they said Back to the Future is basically bullcrap. So instead of you going to the past, which would affect your future, you going to the past is now your present. Well, the present for yourself in that time is still the present, but your future now is you going to the past, and it's not messing up at all. Now, if
Okay.
you took something out of that time,
So you're saying that the time travel theory that you're putting in this is that every time in history is already predetermined? So you can't really change
basically
anything?
it's kind of
all
like
set in stone?
like a fixed point. Yeah.
Okay. But let's say you're walking down the street and you're walking in a shady neighborhood, so you jump up on top of a dumpster, make sure you don't get jumped in a minute or two, and you see guys trying to jump you, and you get down and you run away. Does that mean you still have to get beat up and die? Because that's your time to die?
No. That's totally different. Okay, so you jumping up onto the dumpster is predetermined or whatever. So you're seeing what could happen, but if you just go away, you're never in that time space where you got jumped.
For all of my, 4 subscribers, so I don't even know how many people are going to watch this tonight, probably no one, but I also have a third friend. He's cowering in the corner because he's embarrassed, with his hand over his face. I think he thinks we're idiots. He laughed. Do you have anything to say,
No.
Mr. Jaegerman Jensen, that no one knows the real true name of?
No.
Okay. He has no input for our conversation. Well, anyways, it's something to think about. We've hit almost 10.5 minute mark, and I didn't want this video to be more than about 10 minutes. So after editing, it'd probably be about 8. I just want to thank you guys for watching, and you guys have a great morning, evening, night. Bye.